My name is Jorge with Geek Therapy, and I am here with voice actor Aaron Campbell, who is known for his work on multiple animes such as One Piece, My Hero Academia, and Campfire Cooking in Another World. Taking a few minutes of his time to speak with me, which I am extremely grateful for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. Normally, I am the type of guy that watches anime in subtitles. However, I have nothing against with dub.
Yeah, there's always sub watchers and dub watchers. I watch a lot of sub myself, so no hate for one way or the other. I watch both, so.
Yeah, definitely. So, I know it's like a very long debate on which one's better or not, but for me, it all depends on the quality.
Right.
That, so.
There's two different kinds of thinking about it too, because in the early 90s, dubbing was fresh and a lot of people didn't quite know what the formula was for dubbing. And, now we have a lot of really good dubs. At Crunchyroll every week, we're pumping out 24 new episodes, typically, 20 to 24 every week of new episodes of things. So there's so much more content for people to latch onto. But it's also that there's so many different kinds of shows. Some shows are super popular, some are kind of niche. And so there's fandoms for all of them, though. And some show is always going to be somebody's favorite. That's what I love about anime.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Anime is definitely the quality of the stories of it is just simply amazing. That's why I got into it. When I was a kid, first thing I watched was Dragon Ball. That's how I started.
Same.
And it was all in Spanish too, because I used to live in El Paso. We had no cable, but we had access to some Mexican channels. And every night before I go to bed, ironing my clothes for the next day, I had Dragon Ball on. Granted, I do speak Spanish. It's not fluent, so I got the general gist, but I just loved it. What inspired you to voice act for anime?
So that's a really good question. So I guess my passion for voice acting stemmed from when I saw Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers the very first time. Andy Serkis's performance as Gollum pretty much changed the trajectory of my career, of what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an archaeologist, and then I wanted to be a voice actor. And as far as anime goes, I saw the 4Kids dub of One Piece, and I was hooked by the story. I really enjoyed the story of it. I'd seen Dragon Ball Z. It hadn't quite hooked me like One Piece did, though. The adventure of this pirate crew. When I moved down to Dallas in 2017, I knew that Funimation was there, and I got my master's degree in acting while I was auditioning for Funimation. And I didn't expect it to become my career. I just thought it'd be really cool to be in an anime, and I'm lucky now that I'm in One Piece, and I read the manga every week, so I'm a big fan of the show. And so I'm just thrilled to be a part of the world.
Oh, that is amazing. And I also noticed that some of your work is, you played Tsuyoshi Makuta over in Campfire Cooking in Another World, Madoka in Chainsaw Man, and Majestic in My Hero Academia. It's some of the really popular animes that are out there now. With all that work that you have to do, which I'm assuming is a lot, because I know it's not just I just talk into a microphone and blah, blah, blah. What do you do for self-care to kind of keep yourself fresh in the game?
It really varies depending on what kind of characters I'm playing. Some characters require absolutely no prep. I walk into the studio, and I because we don't get to preview the scripts or anything. We get in there and we just start recording. And, we see the Japanese over on the right-hand side. We see the what they've laid down, and then we see the script. And that's all we have to go off of, right? They don't give us any kind of preamble, this is what we're doing today. And this, mostly it's just we get in, we start recording, and we start blasting. And so when I record characters Makoto, Madoka, and Majestic, they're mostly in this regular range that I'm speaking. Sometimes they get a little higher or a little lower, but I don't require really much of any prep. If I'm doing a character like Raichi from Blue Lock, where he's got shark teeth, and he talks like this a lot, I got to do a little bit of vocal warm up. If I have to yell a lot with him. If I just have to talk like this, though, it's totally fine. But, doing humming, things like that. And blowing through a straw, there's if you funnel air through a little tiny straw and you blow really hard, it helps your vocal cords kind of warm up a little bit. That's a good thing to do. Also, I just like to sing on the way back and forth from the studio. It helps to warm things up and get ready for sessions.
Oh, that is amazing. That is impressive. It's just, I'll be honest, I'm a little speechless with all that you do, and that's actually really cool. What is your favorite character to voice and why?
Ooh. This one is hard because I love all the characters I do individually. I feel like I have a couple of answers for this. My most recent character that I'm voicing right now is Hajime Umemiya in Windbreaker. and it's this spring season here at Crunchyroll, and it's a boys fighting anime. But he is like me on like my best days, where I'm very excited and talking to everybody very high, and then when he drops down into his fighting mode, he gets into that lower register, and like he's about to beat some butt. So he's been a lot of fun to work on, and I can't wait to continue this season with him. Throughout my career, though, my favorite character to voice has been Sparrow in One Piece. He has been so different. He's a big villain in the show, and like his voice is not like mine. He's very, it sits in the very back part of my throat, do a lot of fun things I don't normally get it to do. And I really enjoy doing stuff with him. Villains are always fun to play because they get to play in such a big area, and they're not constrained to boxes like most other characters in anime are. Like there's archetypes for certain characters, but villains, they're all over the place.
Oh, definitely. Man, that is awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. It was lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much.